We want to say we very sorry this morning as we get technical problem inside the program this morning. Same way, so we want to inform our listeners them say we not day now we 98.1 frequency this morning due to technical problem up less topic, but nevertheless we still on the Facebook now. So I will say good morning, welcome to the program. Good morning, Saloon. Welcome to you live from the Society for Radio Democracy 98.1 FM. Today on Monday, July 27, 2026, and we'll be bringing the program to you this Monday morning. My name is Usman Kamara.
And Musa Kamara, my name, as my colleague just apologized. I want to join and apologize to we listeners and viewers. Then see we get some technical challenge. We make unable come on time, and we frequency on 98.1 day of this morning for the one that we listen to we on radio. The program now, Good Morning Saloon, we come to you from the Society for Radio Democracy 98.1 FM. We thoughts for today, they say difficult roads often lead to difficult destination. With that, I will say good morning and welcome to this edition of the program Good Morning Saloon. We come to you from the Society for Radio Democracy 98.1 FM, and we first edition for this week, and we headline them say the Speaker of Parliament, Honorable Sengepo Solomon Thomas, don't summon the Minister of Information, Minister of Innovation, Technology and Communications, NATCA, and the head of Orange Network Saloon for appear before Parliament inside the next sitting. Waiting do Igono inside the program. The new UNICEF representative Mariko Kagushima don't ask government for put special money in the national budget. We go therefore address challenge them, we picking them they face at the country. And today inside the program we go talk to the Director Corporate and Industrial Affairs Nanatka Abdul Ben Fudi, Cyber Risk Specialist Alex Williams, National Cyber Secretariat, and Abdul Karim Will, Director Strategic Communication and Spokesperson Office of National Security ONS. As they will talk about what they know they do for address the issue of scammer them, wherein they use mobile SIM card for scam people them through text and phone call them.
Remember, say the listen we live on www.radiodemocracy.sl and selfie the gateway from a different radio partner them across the country.
You dey listen we live from Radio Democracy 98.1 FM na Freetown, Radio Shalom 89.5 na Koinadugu and Falaba District, Radio Malen 88.5, Radio 1J 101.3 na Pujon District, Radio Kolente 90.0 na Cambia, Radio Moi 105.5 na Kailau, Vopad Radio na Watalo, Voice of Sando on 95.7 na Kono District, Voice of Karine na Kamakwe on 98.0, Voice of Masoro na Pujon District, Advocacy Radio na Potloko District, Radio Katbami on 106.7 na Tonko Limba, Art FM on 95.9 na Moyamba District, and Tongo Radio on 107.5 FM.
Program Good Morning Salon they continue, and we want for still apologize to the listeners them say we sorry for being the program a little bit late because we did get technical problem inside the program this morning, but still you can join we on www.radiodemocracy.sl and same also on we Radio Democracy Facebook page. Musa.
The program Good Morning Salon they continue. We look at we first issue. We also the Vice Chancellor for Limpopo University of Creative Technology, Professor Miriam Conte Morgan don't call on woman journalism for use this sabi they don't get per digital media for improve their work. Make this call. We Limpopo University give certificate to 90 woman journalists them. We just don't complete 6-week digital media literacy training for female journalists them we EU BBC Media Action support through Sludge. For more on this, we join Sonia Bell.
And next is Mami Sabo from Colorado.
be the president for Women in the Media Salon, WIMSAL. Winstina Taylor-Tucker be the call graduates then at stage for go take the certificate as they don't complete the digital media literacy training for female journalists them at Salon. The digital media literacy training for female journalists in our salon, the one capacity building program, Wellington Queen University of Creative Technology and SLAGE, with support from EU and BBC Media Action, designed for give strength to the digital knowledge and professional skill of women journalists them across the country. Where this now for make sure say women journalists them get the tool them where they need for do their work stronger that is present fast changing digital media environment. Through this initiative, 90 women journalists them be able to complete this training and graduate under the theme Amplifying Voices for Social Transformation. The Vice Chancellor for Limco Queen University of Creative Technology, Professor Miriam Conte-Morgan, make this call to women journalists them, who just complete the digital media literacy training for female journalists them at Salon.
Today, research transcripts. Tomorrow, we expect impact. Impact stories are shaped so that your own emphasis can reflect my own perspective. Let me insert myself in here. My own perspective is that I see a lot of reporting. I don't see stories that many print. But what I am saying is there's so much more, so much more. So that's the challenge to you. Maybe as female journalists, that would be your act.
Where in a talk, the president for Salon Association of Journalists, SLAGE, Halaji Manika Kamara, make this call to their partner them, like EU and BBC Media Action, for continue for empower journalists them, particular women them, with digital literacy across the country.
As we celebrate today's achievement, I wish to make the greatest ability to our development partners and other stakeholders. Please continue to invest in capacity building for Sierra Media, particularly our female journalists. They've been lagging for a very long time. The media in Sierra Leone is male dominated.
During the graduation ceremony, some party one them where graduates talk about wetin dem don learn from this training.
I can probably say that I'm in the picture, and I know the difference between taking a shot of our picture and realizing there is something for the rest of you. This cause is not just for us, but this is a bridge between traditional media and the newfound social media. This cause open our eyes to things like setting up a professional Facebook account, setting up a professional YouTube account, and I know we have people who are now using their YouTube account. These are then practical digital skills, learn new ways of telling compelling stories, and strengthen our understanding of ethical and impactful journalism.
The woman journalists here, we don't graduate with digital media literacy training. And for tell thank you to EU, BBC Media Action, Limco Queen University of Creative Technology, and SLAGE for the opportunity and ensure them say they go make sure say they use waiting they don't learn for the right purpose as way for promote development and good governance na Salon. For the Society for Radio Democracy, Mina Sonia Bell, the report.
The program Good Morning Salon, they continue as you tell you for one of headlines to read them inside the program this morning with a look at the issue of scam. We don't plenty in the country waiting at God on the two as we for address that. But before we start for look at that issue, they on the phone now. We're going to PPRC as we talk to the Director of Public Education and ICT na PPRC as we get update. But the election we happened yesterday as the APC party be all and lower level election. Good morning, Lucien, and welcome to Radio Democracy.
Yes, good morning, Shuman and family on our morning.
All right, over the weekend, the APC party being all and lower level election, and Unaminde on the ground for monitor for see things get right. As way of updates, what really happened on Saturday for the election?
Well, of course, as part of the mandate the Constitution of Sierra Leone, where sections 34, 35(2) of the Constitution of Sierra Leone 1991, Act number 6 of 1991, you say political parties for ensure that they carry on their activities, they follow democratic principles. We mean say the All People's Congress on Saturday follow the Constitution of the All People's Congress of 2022, the entire rules and regulations of the All People's Congress 2022. We say every 3 years, then for all election, them one if I start from ward level, then we don't be in the ward level in February, and then on Saturday, then do some constituency, then we not get issue, they award them on Saturday across the country, and of course the commission, including the chairman and the commissioner, them staff, them management and staff, them being deployed across the country for monitor and see how the election they carry on.
All right, waiting so far on gather from the different places we have been there.
Well, of course, the elections were relatively peaceful, although they get controversies amongst themselves as to one how the election will go, and also how they for vote, and then who are eligible. Like one part there where now they get a call where the member of the council or the name no be at the list, so they get a kind of thing. But at the end of the day, they get for make sure say the council able for votes, because as per the APC constitution, when you look at the constitution of APC and the rules and regulations of the APC of 2022, they tell you say when constituency election each, then one day they don't go vote for now ward level. You understand? Now then they can vote, and then the councillor with that particular constituency, I think there would be member of parliament in that particular constituency that they're eligible for votes. This time around, when it comes to constituency, not to crowd, not to Bobo Jama. Some side in there are 40 something voters, and some side in there 30 something voters, and some side in there 50 something voters. So they are relatively peaceful, and so any of them they will take note of where they don't go on opposed election will not be take place there. People then just return now as the new constituency executive of the All People's Congress, and then constituency then they.
You mentioned say controversy for one councillor for votes or not vote, but later on he be able to vote. Who say particular this incident happened?
Well, I'm not going to remember specifically the constituency, but inside Freetown that may happen. The thing was the councillor in name nobody at the register, but now the councillor where they represent the party at that particular constituency. Even being that in name nobody at the list, but it gets invalid ID card. So at the end of the day, then they resolve say the councillor for vote, so the councillor votes.
All right, Lucian, the last time when them gets the lower level election, we've been see people where they aspire for be flag bearer and one for be president of this country being there na some polling center there, and plenty people being alleged say some of them people have been contribute for the small plaba be happen as some of them placed in there. This time around that may happen.
Well, the Gona Grace Bedouin na Book Fields, who say the honorable member of parliament, they get some tussle, with the police and one the boss, and then with some people who they stay as observer, and that that observer business and maybe nothing we will get for discuss with the party because most of them people they go pose as observer and that people they get interest, and then when they did the interest, they make the small some cooking camp. So when we reach that this area, they make sure say then honorable, two honorable that they meet there and make sure they come out there. Because they don't make no business for the day, they are not observers, and they don't make for the day. And the presence they create a lot of tension. So when we go there, we make sure say they put everybody now we say when they put as observer, we don't make any business for that particular police station there. But so far so good. Now the right of them people, whether it be flag bearer or not be flag bearer, now the right for go and go watch and come on in, not to for go sit down there and create confusion. So I don't think so we get that much tension with people that will not be supposed for dinner center that will be needed.
All right, now Lucian, the election happened on Saturday. Yesterday and Sunday. from Saturday to Sunday, una don able get all of the things that will happen. I go ask if una satisfied with the election with the APC party conduct over the weekend.
No, so far. Then we get small issue them. In some instances, I remember like a Moritong, not just 7 people they wait for can vote no more. So they waited like a sign like a Obafunkia, that RC primaries. They were waiting for just because the term not been done yesterday, they had to wait until 3 o'clock and then vote. But as far as we know and see and observe, the election was relatively peaceful.
Thank you very much for joining me inside the program this morning, Lucian.
Thank you very much and bye-bye.
All right, in name na Lucian Momo, in the Director of Public Education and ICT in a PPRC, as me give updates about the APC party the lower level election with the all over the weekend. So I say, as from waiting they don't get the election being peaceful. The program na Good Morning Salon, where they come to you live from Radio Democracy 98.1 FM. And where they bring the program to you this Monday morning, Minim Usman Kamara.
And Musa Kamara na Minim. In case you just join we, especially we listeners them on the frequency 98.1 FM, we may get technical issues, but you don't come on now. Today we look at the mobile fraud. We don't plenty now the country, and you talk to many Sierra Leoneans, out of 10, 2 or 3 must tell you that whether they don't scam them or they don't attempt for scam them. They experience plenty. And I don't know if me co-presenter get experience in mobile money scam. You get experience?
Just a normal, they get messages the way they come from people, sober-minded people in our society, big people in our society. We are in like this one. They say, "How are you doing? And can you do me a favor? Can you help me? Can you help me to send money to someone? I will send it back to you." This now. Big somebody in a society, we even if
somebody
sleeps there, no say not possible for the other person. They tell me say for do A, B, and C. And even yesterday, even came back, and because I attend collegiate in Albert Academy, but I didn't know the boys of collegiate. Somebody they call on WhatsApp, he send code say, I let you enter this code, we get very important meeting as old boy they will for. I just smile. I say, so. And most of them people are away the call, not foreigner them.
Yes, of course. My own experience, I don't get 4 attempts. And on July 4, somebody asked me, "Do you help me with money?" Most times they can ask for 2 million. They say, "Okay." I say, "Send the number where I send the money." He send me 076 9215 39. He say, "Send to." On June 26. The other person asked me, a lecturer, na me old time lecturer na Afrobe College, they asked me, "Do you help me with money?" You want to say this person no one day ask me for money. Now I say, "Okay." I say, "Send the number what for send." He send 075 260 750. He say Mohammed Dukule. And also on the July 10, I get a call and say a WhatsApp group will get a meeting. Then I for enter code. Now I know the enter code. The meeting come on and they join the meeting. On the 12th, a call again. Many Salon people get this experience. I rode with Posina Keke yesterday evening 10 from Duazak Junction to Wilberforce. He cancelled more than almost transactions them. These are major concerns among Salon people. We focus of discussion today. Now, waiting the operators they do about this. Make we get na the studio Director of Corporate and Industrial Affairs na NATCA, Abdul Ben Fudi. And also we get Cyber Risk Specialist Alex Williams from the National Cyber Secretariat. and we get Abdul Karim Will, we get for joining at the studio anytime from now. In a Director, Strategic Communication and Spokesperson, Office of National Security ONS. Waiting this mean and waiting authorities then they do about I want to welcome me studio guest them. Gentlemen, good morning and welcome to the program. Good morning, Salo.
Thank you. Good morning. Good morning.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, you self way to listen, you can share your experience about this issue of attempted scam or scam. We get a lot of people we get the experience. I will come to Ben Fudi from NATCA. On personal notes, you don't experience mobile fraud or scam?
Yes, well, on personally, me no fall prey for the brands. But the brands, the number. I don't get several messages myself. As recently as 2 days ago, one of my colleagues over the university purportedly sent message to me. And I watch her. I said, this can be true. The other person sent message to me now, my colleague again, is a very senior person. Very senior person. The same message is like, then the same message is, I need help, can you send me money? Now virtually that is the generic message where they send. I need help, can you send me money? Then they go send the number. So if the next moment the first person he called me, so then they don't have my phone. So if anybody send message to you, not to me. I say no need for tell me because I know it can't be you. Because me and you see every now and then. If you want to talk to me about it, you can place a call to me. Not to message you send on WhatsApp. Then the other colleagues do the same thing. They say, I think somebody don't play around with my phone. So please don't. I say, okay, I've seen it, and I thought as much. We have now a very grave concern to we. And like the one where they say, click the link, you have a meeting. It's just the same thing they do. If I know what we have to do is, if I know I not get a meeting with somebody, not to you to tell me about a meeting where I not get any prior knowledge too. So that's not for business for say, click this link, we have a meeting. You and I know, me and you not get nothing for do with meeting. So I not go follow that route. But the unsuspecting public go there, click the link, and then before you know it, they don't get all your information and fly with them. But the fact of the matter is, it's now too many. Like I talked to my colleagues the other day in the office. This thing, it was not like this in January. It was not like this in February or March. But in the recent past, it's just all over the place.
Okay. We just do a quick survey. I come to Alex from Cyber Units. What's your experience with mobile money scam? Do you experience some?
Okay, so I think say if we, even without the statistics, if we look at the trend, I should say a greater percentage of the population don't suffer from this one way or the other. Either you don't be a victim or you don't get messages them way regarding this scam. So personally, me don't experience this one. It's way they don't take over me WhatsApp or Facebook accounts as you can call it.
But they don't call you for money?
Yes, but definitely they don't send messages to me. Just last week, one me friend, he don't tell me I talk. I just see message say please loan me 4,000. I'll pay you back next week. And immediately from the me own experience, I know say na scam because this person don't like months ago me I not talk. And if you want for ask me for money, you go call me. But then immediately everything I do, everything later on in the program I go advise people them for do. As soon as you notice the one and they call the person, sometimes you know aware, say they don't take off in, they don't take over your account. So I call them and tell them, I say look like say them don't hack your account to reach out to people that you know say go vulnerable and tell them say them don't hack your account. If anybody send message, make them respond to that. But there's one quick correction again. We office now the National Cyber Security Coordination Center, NC3.
Okay. So basically, out of 4, all man don't experience them. And it means a lot of salon people they go through. And I come to Ben. What's in our rule in all of this?
We roll as the regulator. Now we provide the enabling environment for them service providers and employed and trade. We ensure fair competition in the trade. We ensure we protect consumers, and we ensure the services that we provide not just limited to the urban centers. They reach far and wide across the country. That's our role. For ensure the environmental side and the service we provide people for use and for them for get value for money. And if they use those services, they have to be protected accordingly. And if they be protected for use the service, wherever they are, whether it's in Kurobola or whether it's in Kailan or whether it's in Lumbebu, that service for DT, that is what we do. And anything we then fall foul of the law, we should be able to bring them to book for ensure they then go within the guidelines, then go within the regulations, then go within the acts. That's our role, and that should be our role, and mandate will get.
All right, not a secret again, and you said don't mention and women say management already aware of some of the issues that where they happen. When I don't engage the mobile operator, them for let they aware say this is not the concern the way citizen gets.
Definitely we have. Even just last week we had a meeting with Orange Sierra Leone particularly. We had a meeting because all the things that they happen, even without taking the statistics, the orange numbers are the ones where proliferates. Now then, boku all over the place. Any more often than not, people in colleagues say it's 075, it's 072, it's 074, it's 071, that kind of stuff, it's 076 or that kind of stuff. So we don't call them to book on that. That then get for do waiting is required of them by law for ensure say we stop this, because we can't continue with this. We can't continue with this. People are losing good money. As we sit here, there are super advertising income. There is money stuck at the Bank of Sierra Leone, more than 3 billion leons for people who will fall prey for fraudsters, super advertises. There was wealth bidders. Super advertises, now people can say, where you send money now, where you send 10,000, then you will get 20,000. Where you play around with, where you invest 5,000, you will get 10,000. That is too good to be true. But we people we feel say, well, I will try this one. They can't read through it for ensure say that is just not possible. So then they fall for the bait. And when you fall for the bait, if your SIM registered with your correct name and your KYC correct, then if you want for claim your money back, you can claim it. But in the event you get fraudulent SIMs, you get SIM where it's pre-activated or it's pre-registered, not to your name. So I want to send money to you. You are Suleiman Kuruma. Then we want to send the money na Bokari Lahai. Then say no, send no more. That once they mismatch it, that's a concern. That's a concern. And we don't raise down the up, and we get what we call NIN-SIM integration. NIN-SIM integration is the one which is going to solve those ones for the good of Salone. And that's one day on floor. That's one day on floor. We'll talk about it as we go along.
All right. As you say, now Orange wanna engage specific, and myself don't come across say most of the number they really call now from Orange. Despite we get Afisel, QCell, and other people there, but Orange are the most
predominant
one. Yes. But when I engage them on this, waiting be the response.
Well, their response is they get for do waiting is required by them by law.
But they are aware.
They are aware. They are aware. They are aware. So we don't engage them, and we don't engage them clearly in clear terms, in very clear terms, that this one should stop first. We can't continue with this. We can't continue with this because we have stringent measures in the guidelines. We have stringent measures in the subscriber regulations. In fact, we don't revise that day. We don't update them. We had the SIM registration 2020. Now we have an updated one 2025. So they are in the known that that's what we have to follow. And even when we follow, and we get for do collaboration, because as we do this now, we get for collaborate with other agencies. Say for example, NCRA. Then they produce the national ID card. We don't on the name national identification number. You have to link it with your SIM. So that one day on the ground, and as we go along, we go deep dive on that.
Director Corporate and Industrial Affairs na NATCA Abdul Benfoudi continue for stay with you. We go for short break. We join Alex Williams for look at the issue of cyber crime and what's in the door about them.
Bloomberg Digital Banking don't come for we.
I said so. You look stressed so.
Nah, banker they won't go so.
Me sister, go digital.
Digital?
Yes, with Bloomberg Digital Banking. Just tap, click, swipe and send money, receive money, check your balance, pay your bills and get quick loans before Jacko cuts your eye.
But Abu left fly.
Well, bring your phone.
Not so easy and quick.
Yes, with Bloomberg Digital, you can bank with freedom any side na the world. Your money is safe and secure. Also, you can do business and transfer money instantly by your currency across Africa. Quick one with Colats.
Wow! As from today, call me Isa to Bloombank Digital. I dey go tell all me party them for join Bloombank Digital Banking.
Go ahead and download our digital banking app from Google Play Store and Apple Store, or visit any of our branches for further details. For no more, you can visit our website, bloombankafrica.com. Bloombank Africa. Let's make it happen.
Amara, but you don't hear about the big conference we get for all for Paramount Chief them all about the country?
Conference for Paramount Chief them?
Yes. The Ministry of Local Government and Community Affairs, the National Council of Paramount Chief, together with the Office of National Security, gets for all one big conference for all the 190 Paramount Chief them na the country.
Na big event that one day. So whose term then will get for get them?
The conference for Paramount Chief then gets for be July 30, so say August 1, 2026. Na the new Bo Kenema Highway Conference Center na Bo City.
This na 3-day conference we then get for talk about beaucoup important government business.
Correct. Then gets for talk about in them where they promote local governance, Paramount Chieftaincy and the role where Paramount Chief them gets for play pan governance and national security. Make a tick list you small. Dr. Julius Madabio, now in the big allejo for this conference here.
Don't forget the conference of Paramount Chief will be July 30, so till August 1, 2026, na Bo City, Southern Sierra Leone. Now the Ministry of Local Government and Community Affairs bring this message to you.
Tell me what you stop nonsense.
You don't look for side for keep you money and for make you business grow?
Well, now the term is so for keeping money with any community bank or financial services association, which then they call FSA, with the all side na salon, because then a good party with good condition, very easy for the ordinary man.
They go guide you fine one, but how for manage your money for change your life and the people them and your community. Remember say when you keep your money in a bank, where they near you not just they keep money for bye but you they help your community for go before.
So waiting you the wait. You be businessman or farmer, petit together, so you act person, teacher or anybody keep your money in any community bank or FSA where they near you and see how your life go better.
Tell me what you stop nonsense.
The program Good Morning Salon they continue as we tell you now we look inside the issue of fraud as this being the plenty calls them Domboku, so decide for do a program and ask authority that we concern waiting so far they don't do as way for prevent that. And inside the program Medical over to Alex Williams in a cyber risk specialist na NC3. Waiting at the role of an institution into the issue of scam we don't Boku presently in the country.
Okay, so we na NC3, one of we core strategic objectives, in fact the second pillar na for promote public education and awareness, and this falls squarely on we you think about what's in the go on now. So NC3 don't they do we own parts. Last week I've been there na Rise Radio, and now it's safe as na 98.1, so now part of we initiative for ensure say we raise awareness. Why we raise awareness? We people in gullible, like how we've been to discuss offline, most of we are aware of what's in for do. When we receive them calls then they, when we receive them messages then they, within now the next set of actions for make sure say we not fall victim or lost money. But a good number of Sierra Leoneans them still they fall victim, still they fall prey to the scam there. So one way we can address that, and because this therefore do with people through phishing or social engineering as we call them, because this one really get for do with people, it acts for manage, it's difficult for manage. So one of the way we don't see say we can manage them effectively, now for raise awareness, tell people them more what how them people how them scammers they operate, what in them they do, and then in turn when you receive them call there for share code or put in meeting link, waiting you for do and waiting you not for do, and immediately we receive them call and they waiting your next set of actions we for take. And if you even you not fall victim it, waiting at the thing where you need for do immediately to your WhatsApp account or your Facebook account or any social media platform where you use. What you need for do immediately before you become victim, we will protect you. Because not forget, say, them platform there so they self get systems them way they don't design way for match up with some of the threats and vulnerabilities there way people and they exploit. So that's now many things that we NC3 they do. We get this awareness campaign where they come up with, apart from the fact say last year we don't engage a lot of public and private sector, MDAs, schools, universities. This one now with the can target market 2 Monday, we go now all the major markets them now the country, throughout the country. They also reach out to the churches and mosques because we find out say most people then go get the messages from them platform. Then all this now part of your efforts for make sure say we address this one. The more people then become aware, the less them become susceptible to the attack then they.
Alright, as you say, una the start or una don't begin go in a different place there as we for raise awareness. And for raise awareness, now you do this money to the general public. But what in citizen for do if they get involved into some of them scam messages them and other links that we people they send?
So the first thing we need for know within this WhatsApp takeover or social media takeover. Now a form of social engineering where somebody they try for make you believe say within they do na true. Then can do an through impersonation, then they call you and say saying a so person, then get meeting. And then another thing we really don't come out clearly now, which make people in the fall prey of the thing there. So we find out say then they use AI. The one way been just they tell you about one my friend we for a long time I know they talk to him, but he send message say make me lend time 4,000. When I call and tell and say look like say they don't take over your account, so now I say to God the voice we talk to me in a familiar voice. It's in a voice where I sabi. Now what's in they do? Most of them with WhatsApp groups they will be member who they send voice notes. You know, since now voice notes are the popular thing, so man know they type again, you know, lazy. Then they take them voice sample and they run them through AI, so that when they call you, I mean this is a sophisticated attack, not so small, you know. Then they run them through the system, so that when I call you, not to me voice you there. You know, remember them phone the first way in the way they talk like grandpa, like Pekin, like auntie. Remember then all technology. Now I don't come back, so but now then they want them through AI system. The voice way they are in a person way you likely know. So waiting citizens then for do. One, you get for make sure say you treat every one of them call them they as suspicious as you can, not trust them. And then for one reason, the number where they can they ask you for, they call them PIN, PIN, where they can they ask you say, oh send you PIN or put you PIN. Now this particular forum because they can't get meeting. Now personal identifiable number. The reason why they call them personal because now you know more for no. And WhatsApp and Facebook can always warn you say don't share this, not share with nobody. Nobody no get any reason for ask you for your PIN and you share them. Absolutely no reason not in this world where for make person ask you for your PIN you give them. None. So when you know that they for say this PIN way then I'm screen to where this person they try for take over my account and not for share them, it go good for you. Next, as soon as you receive then kind call then they for send PIN. Plenty thing the way some of we can they bypass. Many people can they bypass them. If you go to your WhatsApp settings, plenty time then they tell you say for enable 2-factor authentication. In other words, for set up this PIN. But then because the social media platform themselves no say some of them scammers they are so then they become complex. They also get another step where they call for verify you verify your number through email. Now, once you do all them one, then you make sure you enter email. Last week I've been they talk to a public forum where I tell them say if you're not going to use several social media platform them, then you not get email accounts. Yes, most people when they join them platform and they with their telephone number, but then they not enough. Always try for get an email. Why you need an email? Most likely when then they try for take over your account, when the service provider through their own settings the way they don't deploy, when they say they're able for verify through the 4 or 6 digit PIN, the next thing an email then they send to you if you been set up that email verification day.
Okay. Will they come back to you, Alex, from the National Cybersecurity Coordination Center Saloon? Welcome, would you look at what you want to do about this? Because most of the people them way they call now foreigners them for extort this money also, because that was a program for link NIN to numbers or your NIN to you mobile service providers. What thing that happen to this, and I'll be included in the money to all this when they come back. You had a listen, view. We not forget for share your experience about mobile scam on we Facebook page or with 077981981 or go on our YouTube page and share your experience. The program na Good Morning Salute, the country from 98.1 FM. The program Good Morning Saloon, they continue and they come to you from the Society for Radio Democracy 98.1 FM. We continue for look at more issues inside the program Good Morning Saloon. Usman?
The program Good Morning Saloon, they continue inside the program. We look at another story. The head of marketing at Orange Mobile Company, Joseph Safar Tengbe, don't ask and customer them for the report any strange number we didn't see on their phone. They ask them for send money or join link. We Orange not tell them for do so. Well, for more on this, Joseph Safar Tengbe talk more to Adeyemi Jackson inside this interview.
Yes, well, yeah, and we don't take significant steps for make sure that we reduce on this kind of incidents. One, we are regulated by NATCA and FIA, the National Intelligence Unit. We don't give them insight on this. Of course, we don't get engagement with them on this kind of situation. The other side is mostly when we get in cases, we send the customer for every report now CID because now fraud, a criminal act. So that is also another action we will take.
You mentioned say when they get complaints. The complaints that when they get now on waiting and all that they can complain.
So the complaint one that they don't hack me WhatsApp. The second thing is when they hack the customers don't hack WhatsApp, then also they request money from them, contact them. These are the complaints that we get. So every moment we get such a complaint, we get actions we take.
How often the complaints actually come to Orange?
So the complaints, it can come at some point, there is stop, then it continue again. So we don't get like three waves of this now. The first one come, then we do extensive engagement, then they stop, they come again, they stop, now they don't come back.
When we can get the complaints, then yeah, so waiting na the first step or the actions in way una don dey take for address some of them concern or complaint there, so way una customers that raise.
So the first step now for check the contact, the number, and see okay before block them from using Orange Money from the Orange Money point of view. Aside that one, we also advise the customers to contact CID, because if you want to get beyond that level of say now your number no more, but you want to know who that do this based on the Orange Money details. Now only CID go ask we, and we go for producer.
Plenty of the numbers here to register with Orange. You mentioned say if somebody fall victim for go on a CID and make reports. Orange they in a position for give information of them people here so.
Because of data privacy issues, we know they give somebody information to other person. Until CID call we send to we say we need this information, then we can release them.
But we're not able to track the person down the system and no say yes, now then till also they do and hand over the people also to see.
So now normal activities, you understand? You call me for send money for you, I'll send on to you. It's normal. That is business as usual. Aside that one day, except if we really do deeper analysis of kind of transactions we do, then we can no say no, it's not usual. This is unusual. Because if you do transaction once a week or once a month, they can say in a day you don't do like multiple transactions, it becomes something else we will be suspicious of. So we get a system where they show that kind of alert. So we say, oh, this person don't do multiple transactions more than what he done it before. And if we see that day, we also raise our off.
Again, apart from the steps and the which other measures again I can use for ensure say una draw the attention of our customers them that when the situation that they come up and some of the things that we therefore do for avoid make them not scam them.
So we don't do a lot of sensitizations on radio, TV, social media. We do SMS broadcasts. We also do road shows Okay, all in the interest of making sure that customers are aware and they not fall victim. Another side is we don't get engagement with regulators, like NATCA, FI, all for make sure they say no, and we work together for reduce this kind of incidents.
At any point in time, we're not able to get hold of somebody where they call and defraud people then?
Severally, we don't do that. We don't get a lot of them cases and we don't hand over to CID.
The individual then?
Individuals, yes. Where they commit anything here.
In terms of protecting somebody WhatsApp, what do you think say the individual need for do for avoid such situation where you not go send link to that for say join this link where they go hack your account?
The first thing is WhatsApp put security measures in place where they call it two-step authentication. You understand? If we get you WhatsApp, make sure say you put on that one day. It help you. The hackers don't hack you WhatsApp. But then if you use your WhatsApp, you get any alert or any message or anything where they warrant you for click on our or press on them and then move to another link. Don't do it because if you're not sure I'm not one until you sure say this is what they do is something we are not of. But then we advise to customers and every other person who use WhatsApp today is not allow yourself to fall victim through the link they already send, because once they send the link then go ask you for enter something and then you are already giving all the information we get.
Well, that's not the head of marketing at Orange Mobile Saloon, Joseph Safatengbe, media explain reporter Adeyemi Jackson. Also, a call on Saloon people for take them term and also for the report numbers them to Orange office so that the Saloon police will take action against people we mix pan for the program. Good morning, Saloon. They continue because of the scam there. Make the Speaker of Parliament, Honorable Sengepo Solomon Thomas, don't summon the Minister of Innovation, Technology and Communication, NATCA, and the head of Orange Network for appear before Parliament inside the next sitting. This be after one honorable member of Parliament raised concern say then they use Orange mobile money them for scam people now WhatsApp. For more on this, make you join Cherno Jallo.
But most of the hackers are using one mobile company specifically. Mr. Speaker, we need to save our people.
Honorable Abdul Karim Kamara, the chief for the opposition party in Parliament, they draw Parliament attention to the past way how people only scam people with the use of mobile money. And as you hear in the voice just now, it look like say almost each member of Parliament share similar concern to Honorable Abdul Karim Kamara. Honorable Abdul Karim Kamara been go before during this sitting and share experience with them people also and blame the Orange Network for all this way they happen.
What is so painful, Mr. Speaker, is the Orange number is registered. So the problem is, and when you go to the police and make a report, the mobile company will tell you the number is not registered because when you're sending the money on the Orange number, it shows you're sending this money to this person. I deliberately yesterday, I sent 3 loans to know if the number was registered. And that number is registered. And the same number has been used to multiple people.
After Honorable Abdul Karim Kamara don't bring this issue to Parliament, the Speaker of Parliament, Honorable Sengepo Solomon Thomas, being summoned the Minister of Communications, NATCA, and the head of Orange for appear before Parliament inside the next sitting.
So I think there are some employees in that particular company that are police to be criminals. Of course, they are not using any other network but Orange. So there must be something wrong with their employees or something wrong with their system. In the circumstances, we are going to invite the Minister of Communication to be here at the next adjustment to address this house as to why. Mr. Clark, invite the Minister of Communication and welcoming, let her bring the head of Orange. That company, let her bring the company here, to be seated here, while the minister takes certain questions from the MPs.
Radio Democracy will continue for bringing a report on this particular issue as the people also they prepare for appear before Parliament. For the Society for Radio Democracy, me, Nacheng Nojalo, the report.
Cecil, do you know any shop usa I go able get quality laptop or desktop computer for buy? When not go give me wahala like the last one?
Aisha, you see this Dell computer na me hand? It don't pass 8 years from where I begin user. It no one day give me problem. Na Palestino International in shop, na 5 and 6 Gloucester Street, na they a buyer. Not to copyright Palestino they sell, na original. You see this me plasma TV, this Samsung home theater, me standing fan and mobile phone. Every day when you see them, it's like a new one. Then don't pass 8 years na me hand. Palestino don't open Palestino International Computer Shop na 3 Bojon Street Bow. Also you they get all kind computer for buy. For more, just call 076 56 5432 077 80 5898. Palestino International in Computer Shop, all team day for you.
Nothing on the pressure me.
Hey! They don't do more. They don't do PC Foreign Exchange Bureau, the number 1 foreign exchange bureau in the country. They give all the customers them 1% cashback for every transaction where they make through Western Union, MoneyGram, or RIA.
Na indonso.
Not so indonso, nice K. PC Foreign Exchange Bureau, don't 1% the game. So you will get Fambul, Paddy, or business partner where they send for you money through Western Union, MoneyGram, or RIA. Run go now any PC and Son shop where they all about the country. For you where they free tongue, PC and Son shop they now 16 Godrich Road Lumley, 59 Wellington Street, 31 Guard Street, 19 Fobe Road, 10 and 53 Sanya Bacha Street, 32A Wilkinson Road, 9 Kuto Road, and 24 City Road Porty. For Waterloo Famulem, within a 9A Liverpool Street, Waterloo. For we Famulem where they upline, within a 76 Sky Corridor Road Corner, within a 5 Palmer Street Kabbalah, 54 Dambala Road Bow, within our number 4 Denby Street Kenema, 39 Robane Road Makeni, 137 Airport Ferry Road Lunge, Lagos Compound Kailaun, and 35 IDA Road, Cambia. Tell your neighbor say, PC Foreign Exchange Bureau, the 1% the game.
The program, Good Morning Saloon, they come to you from the Society for Radio Democracy, 98.1 FM. In case you just join with today inside the program, we talk to the Director, Corporate and Industrial Affairs, Natka Abdul Ben Fode, Cyber Risk Specialist, Alex Williams, the National Cyber Security Coordination Center of Saloon, and also Abdul Karim Will, Director, Strategic Communication and Spokesperson, Office of National Security. We don't talk to the two gentlemen then, and Abdul Karim Will just joined in the studio. Good morning and welcome to the program. Good morning, Saloon.
Good morning. Thank you for getting me.
Today we look at mobile theft and the way they use mobile network them for scam people in the country. We don't ask na this studio, everybody gets experience about them, whether they be don't attempt for scam them or they don't call them for send money. Share your experience. You don't face them?
Almost everybody in a saloon don't be a victim in one way or the other. And some thinking they we can even think saying that the person in number where they hack, they are the only victim. But the reality is that all the contacts in phone where that hacker they reach, they also are victims. Because either they succeed for letting them take money from you, or they embarrass you, they ask you for letting you send money. And most often what they do are that they take over the number of that person they where you sabi, where they use for send, say you send money onto them. So even who say you want for reach out something it is difficult, or you don't pick at all.
Now, apart from the scam where they ask you for send money, this get any security implication?
Very serious one, because it embarrass people, it make people that they lost money, it make the country look bad. It appear like say the use of mobile service now one way problematic. It actually supposed to aid communication or doing transaction. But if you begin for being an institution to say people and use this fine platform for trick other people, and then it becomes difficult. If me, for example, don't be a victim, like how I don't be, because we could tell they don't send request for us send money to people who are sabi. Even though I no go send that money there, it creates a lot of inconveniences for me. And next time when somebody genuinely wants me for help and me reach out using that same method there, I begin for hesitate for send that kind of support there. And most often than not, they reach out to people and we're very close to the person where they make the request. However, then they go about it, I know say that just random kind of a sampling, because if you look at the messages, they're similar. Now almost all the same thing. I will read this one where recently happened. Howdy body, just like that. You'll be able to send me money to person 10 million. I get issues with my orange. I will refund them tomorrow.
You say now?
No, of course I don't. So this same message, that same person, they generate them. Some people they put 10 million, other people 1 million, other people 5. As the case may be, they ask them for send that money they own to them. Now organized criminal network, not to one person they do them.
I mean,
because what they do now that whilst they take over the person in domain, then go say send this money not to in that number they will. And say send this money to this other number. And this number what they say send to an orange number 079523487. And they come with a name, James Kiley. It means say not to number they will not register. They register with the name. But we observation over time now that you do mobile money transaction out of Sierra Leone within West Africa. Akinina Guinea, for example, able for receive money and send money in a salon. The same thing for Liberia and that kind of thing. So we notice say most often than not, the people who they actually engage into this kind of thing, they in a neighboring countries taking advantage of the fact say they away from the jurisdiction, so it's difficult to reach them. One of the things where the National Security Council coordinating group, we don't emphasize now for ensure say anybody where they use number and salon, mobile number and salon, it will be registered in your name. Even if the number get name, but it means if I mean they use that number there, it will be registered in my name, it will get me identifiable features. Okay. Because in the event that anything now go wrong with that number there, I will be the first person we therefore reach out. So we call on victims, not necessarily the people who don't have the numbers, but you they don't send, then kind of message you don't send to me, so for make a report.
I get 3 number now. Usa go reports.
Go to CID, Cyber Security Unit. We go welcome that kind thing there.
When you go now,
you go forward that one to
when you when you go, you experience that cyber unit now, the criminal investigations department. You they buy, if na voice note, now you go buy the stick, put on the. If now like this one, now you go print them, go left them. Almost person get time for the go na that place, they go print paper, go left farm, and go there for go check whether they don't hold the person or not.
So it's challenging in a way, but Madam cannot ask that several platforms they will say you can report apart from even the cyber units of the Sierra Leone Police. We shall say the mobile service providers, particularly in this case Orange, for take serious interest in this one. Because then they put credibility issues around a very fine platform there. Now that make the emphasis don't be for now we all work together as a unit, as units, NC3, the regulators, the mobile service providers themselves. Okay. For see how collectively we go for unearth some of them things. I should say if we bring in several people, we now perpetrators of this crime and expose them to the public, then they will send a message. But like I say, enough of surprise if I don't say some of them number them, if not all, are people holding in neighboring countries. So maybe we go for widen the network for work with counterpart in the neighboring countries for see if this number where this person is used for scam people or ask them for send money. I possibly in Liberia or Guinea, I possibly go for trace at the end of the day. I should say we get there, then capacity then for able for do reach out there.
All right, continue for the way to inside the program. When we come back, we can look at data if ONS gets data of scammers them we maybe presently they're under investigation. I'll come over to you, Abdul Ben Fude. Now the issue of SIM registration now one way NATCA don't emphasize on over the past year, and as you reform will most of them people are the SIM register. What in NATCA they do for make sure say, I mean mobile operators them we especially Orange we presently in the name they the spotlight about this issue. How now they make sure say then customer them then get data of them so that they go able to track the one them with the on them issues there of scam.
Thank you very much. We get the robust SIM registration regulations. We will update, like I mentioned, from 2020 now get it 2025. Inside that SIM registration regulation, they then get guidelines within they follow true as to how them for register SIMs. So in fact, in the recent past, we don't try for now say we get for link those SIMs to the NIN, like how Abdul Ben they say. Now, waiting we try for do again, and what would they do, and what they supposed to do, is that where you register you the link your name to your SIM, you get for do like a re-verification. For ensure say you any registration we do now real name registration you do. So you KYC that we know your customer for be complete. So that those issues of pre-registered or pre-activated SIMs where then go likely sell in a state where anybody go get access to should be a thing of the past. And as we talk inside we registration with SIM registration regulations, we get heavy punitive measures for in the event where we capture SIMs where you then we'll call it two-way, where you go to in a street for the sell pre-registered, pre-activated. Where we don't call it in the last time, they say, well, we don't go 60%, well, we don't go 70%. But I think because this one don't come out to the fore as where it is now, I think the regulator therefore put in foot done more than ever before for ensure say we have to nip this in the bud collaboratively. Because where you the link NIN to SIM, now we get for doing with NTI, then we get for doing with even the financial services, because we are thinking about fintech. If there's about financial inclusion, you the same money all over the place, and we want to do everything online. Then we get for know who that you they operate with online. You're not for be fictitious. You can't be married to it. Then where you go now na Mary Bokari. That one should be a thing of the past. So this issue we will try for handle now. It things within we purview, and we will for handle collaboratively because for the good of country and for the good of the people themselves.
All right. Almost seem somebody for entitled to.
Maximum for entitled for 3 SIMs per operator. 3 SIMs per operator. It is inside with SIM Regulation Act. 3 SIMs per operator.
But if they see somebody they change number within 1 year, don't change 2-3 numbers. Any regulation there for that?
Yeah, regulation. It has not for happen because if you change number, even when you swap, if you change number, then go for ensure say now you get that number there. Then go for ask you as to like then go call 3 numbers we don't call recently. We link to that SIM day before they give you that number again.
Ben Fude, continue for stay with me from NATCA. I come to you before we look at messages them Alex Williams. Now we look at this thing not limits to saloon. You don't begin go out and they use saloon in name. What does it mean for the country in terms of security, in terms of good name outside the country?
Well, obviously when it has to happen because not a good thing, it carry bad image for the country. And as the other speaker then don't say, from NATCA and ONS, all efforts, all hands on deck for make sure say we remedy this situation. Because just offline will be the discuss, but one whole video we've been they go through social media where people in America, TV stations been do a program where then they point say the scammers them now from Sierra Leone because they get +232. And then they alone don't create some bad image for Sierra Leone. But what we can say, what we can often say now that technology don't make things nothing or the way impossible, because now we see them in many ways. Then get tools, then get hardware, then get software. Somebody can see the inside. It can be China, it can be India, it can be Guinea, it can be Liberia. A place call and spoof and make like say now from Sierra Leone. One of we strategic objectives now is for strengthening national, regional, and international cooperation. We stand ready, as we don't always do, for work with international partners. But again, from the local point of view, we partner with NATCA. Last year in some parts, early this year, we work on cybersecurity guidelines for telcos. We NATCA for rollout soon. And then they will be crucial for ensure say then get what we call minimum standards for ensure say the system then secure and then for be resilient. In other words, person not for able for go for take them down, and somebody not for able for go and infiltrate the network unnecessarily without exploiting vulnerability they already know. And at the NC3 level, we sat when at the computer security incident response team get advisories and alerts where they pull out regularly. And one such way we do just over this weekend now for provide tips to the to Sierra Leoneans. Then be you victim, because if you not be victim directly, indirectly, it's something. I mean, we already now don't confirm, so don't receive the message. Then they things like waiting you go do where you receive, then call then they or their messages then they from the perceived attacker. Waiting you go do for make sure so you get your WhatsApp, because all is not lost. And before you they get the attack, then they right now may they advise the general public, if you not don't get them features they also enable now your WhatsApp, you know sabi do reach out to somebody with one. Enable 2-step verification. Also verify your accounts through email. Enter that email them. In other words, what would they say? Make it difficult for the attacker, for the scammer, for take over your
you already
account.
don't say like sophisticated system they use. Now they raise awareness. Is it that a rule of una? I mean, primary rule on for stop this attack not for happen at all?
Because this one so involved what we call social engineering broadly, but then specifically phishing attack, we mean say the human factor self gets role for play. Now again, humans now we greatest asset. Any kind of office where you open, you staff, you employ them, now you greatest asset. But unfortunately, now then are we weakest link. So although our greatest assets, now weakest link. Now there's scammers there so not being for able for succeed if humans to a weakest link. Some people they must see link now for click. You call them, give me that 6 digits. Now give them give. So although yes, it become difficult because it involves human, and it depends on the willingness of the person for take their advice there. So we they do we own parts, because we find out say if you find out this they also look seasonal, then they kind of reduce, you go nearly zero of them complain then you see them change them, then click them come back. So we will continue for the raise awareness and tell people them for they do the right thing.
Alright, we start for look at with first set of messages. This one say, Mr. Fodi, what measures has been taken to stop scammers from using SIM card registered under false identities?
This one from David Joseph Aliu on our Facebook page. They say the mobile network operators are the initiators of the scamming problem in the country through the rampant selling of SIMs already registered with names. NATCA needed to do more.
This one say, what common mistake people make when scammers call Mr. Cyber?
This one, my advice to the GSM operators is that let them stop selling their SIM on the street without valid documents like passports, national identity card, because SIM is everywhere and everybody can afford it.
This one from Mohamed Sheka Sanko. He said, good morning, Radio Democracy. This issue of scam in Sierra Leone is too much. They scam me and my brother-in-law. So we are appealing to the government of Sierra Leone to look into these fraud issues.
Musa Sise say, good morning, Radio Democracy. Please tell NATCA to hold Orange Money or mobile company responsible as it was done in Nigeria years back. MTN also, I stand to be corrected, we have fined millions of dollars for unregistered SIM cards or non-traceable numbers that create problems. As I speak now, I have an Orange SIM card which I bought front of their office in town, which the salesman deliberately ignored to register it.
And this other one from Ibrahim is say, NATCA, you need to investigate the people where they sell SIM card outside the airport. As you come out inside the airport, then they not do the sell SIM card, and most of them not even register.
Mustafa Kohli say we too slow na salon as Orange is messing the system.
This one say, Will, do you have any scammers in your custody that you are investigating?
This one, Ibrahim Sisse on our Facebook page, they say when national problems are ignored until they become crises, public trust begins to fade. Too often concerns about mobile services are discussed only after countless citizens have been affected. Parliament should lead with prevention, not reaction. A nation that waits for a crisis before acting pays twice, first through the people suffering, then through delay solution.
This one from Fadika SL. They say, good morning, Radio Democracy. Before I left Saloon for Accra, my worst experience with Orange Money was I had a business transaction with someone. He sent me my money, but just over an hour, he withdrew it back. I was like, how is that possible? Only for me to inquire to know that it was possible. So I think that that type of thing is very bad. Many scammers will definitely take advantage of that by scamming people.
From Tunde Scott on Facebook, he said government must do more because vulnerable Sierra Leoneans continue to suffer in the hands of fraudsters. They cannot push for a stronger and better network for us, and they are also not doing more to protect customers.
This one from Tamba G is D. He say even here in the United States, these are stuff happening every day. One has to be careful.
This one from Tijan M. Kaikai, he said the issue of theft around mobile companies is already endemic in these trying times. It's like mobile companies are involved in such because how can an ordinary person easily hack systems account without their notice? When it comes to subscription, these atlas companies can't even joke with their subscription payment. But when it comes to service delivery, they act careless as if people are using stone to buy.
This one from Samuel say it seems Orange is having a very weak system, vulnerable to hackers. Instead of Orange fixing their vulnerable network, they will all over the place with their new head paying homage to senior government officials.
Okay, Mustafa Cole, he say Orange are the one that allow QNet to use their system and later close the system, and people money is in the Orange system. Who is the scam?
This one from Brahma Idris is Orange Mobile from Orange Communications. Orange Money from Orange Communications facility. Who own it? Because the English language says, tell me your friend and I will tell you who is.
Okay, more messages. This one from Frederick Baji. He say, Musa, the mobile theft is notorious. I received the same message to send 2,000 to Dukule. I think now the same number where the person asked me for sending to the same name. He said, I don't know what can be done to solve this issue. Dr. Blyden was proposing a solution to government. The other issues is the charges on money transfer. Everybody has their own charges. This is also a scam.
The last one I go take because of time. We'll come over to studio, guest them for let them respond. This one say, Mr. Natska, una really need for regulate the mobile company for mobile service now na financial institution the house scam no go boku na the country.
Super Caps Fodi Kabakabana with Facebook page, they say the rate at which the mobile money fraudsters and 419s are on the rampage is too alarming. The security sector and telecommunication companies need to stand strong and help to solve this problem. It is not good for our country.
These are the messages that we'll get inside the program. We'll come over to you, Abdul Ben Fodi from Natska.
Thank you very much. I appreciate we fumble in our radio land and outside we send messages. They are good. That means they are listening, they are paying attention. And our responsibility for respond to the messages and for ensure we give them the peace of mind. Apparently, the crux of all of this one hinges on SIM registration and the SIM way you get. The rule they say before you acquire a SIM, we for know who that you be, then for know your name, then for know KYC, know your customer. So the issue of selling pre-registered, pre-activated SIMs it should not be the norm. That's the it should go. In fact, in we SIM registrations, the penalty is, take me time for read this one verbatim a little bit. It says, at the commencement of these regulations, any person or customer who provides information regarding a natural person or corporate subscriber under these regulations, knowing that to be false, liable to a fine of not less than 25,000 leons per SIM and or imprisonment for 3 months or both such fine and imprisonment. That's how rigid it is. So they know. And now this don't come to the fore as it is now, because this has not been the case. This regulation has come into force now. So they know that this is what they are liable to. So the issue of registering SIMs and eventually linking them to the names, that is what we are on now. Then when you call them, the last time we meet with them, then say, well, it don't go 60%, 70%. Now that percentage get for go up to 100%, or to the BRS minimum, it has to go up to 95%. That means, well, we have to collaborate with the fintech. We get for collaborate with NCRA. We get for collaborate with all of us, with NC3, and even with ONS. The fact of the matter is, you have to have an ID card for me then link your SIM to your name. So we will get ID cards. We also encourage people for me to get the ID cards. So NCRA, that's how they do their own in their own way, for ensure so they make the facilities available for a person walk in or YC pass to make you get the ID card, because the ID card is very important in this. So we don't get ID card and their registrations they go on, you get for available yourself for make it be re-registered and be re-verified, because that's not the good not the good of all. Because if you not do and you say you not link your SIM to your name, we are all falling prey to this. That is not what we want for our country, and we get for go beyond this. We just get for go beyond this with collaborative efforts, following the rules and the instructions and regulations which are laid down.
All right, over to you, Will. Somebody asks if you wanna get data of scammers them or people that will they now custody concerning this issue they discussed it.
So we are coordinators. We know they get people in custody for investigation. However, since we coordinate intelligence and information, we encourage the public for letting them report to the appropriate authorities. Maybe, if difficulty they for reach out to the authorities, we can call 119 for report then kind incident them. But again, the point for be made, say, then in a way the mobile hackers or rogue elements they know they do it in isolation. They say, when you talk by the dog, you also talk by the bone. The first person for your security now yourself. There is no way somebody go hack me number without me cooperating in one way or the other. We either ask you, we don't talk about that severally. You clicked on a link, or there is a survey, a government they give handouts, and so on and so forth. And some thinking they, we working in and then groups them. We even know they click on that link. Now they share that kind of information then they. I've been thinking are fun, but beyond this are true. That a government they give 500,000 units to anybody from the household and that kind of thing. So some people, they're easy for be carried away in going into that kind of thing. Or they say you did few steps for win a particular kind of money or whatever. You just need for do this clicking and that kind of thing. The moment you go into that one day, they don't make yourself vulnerable to them people who are for take advantage of it. So we always don't say social media now one we can for stay. In spite of the challenges where it pose, it also gets its own benefits. I mean, apart from the evolution where it don't bring come to the communication world, it make also people vulnerable in terms of the risk they were involved. But that vulnerability, you say get for cooperate in one way or the other. It's almost impossible if you don't follow all of the features. You lock your line, you ensure say you make it difficult, and that can just like way they operate the system and you get a password. The weaker your password, the more vulnerable it becomes for somebody for able for guess up. Say for example, you just put your date of birth, 4 numbers. Somebody go guess they able for go to. So make it a little difficult. You add number, you add this, you add some letters and so on and so forth. So the point is, whilst all of the efforts are being taken, because it's also possible that there's somebody who actually registered genuinely, he also take part into that kind of thing.
Okay.
So I'm thinking they in the country, Akide in America and send money to Orange Money in a salon. Akide any side of the world. So it's not even only limited to West Africa or Africa. It can go beyond whether even Europe and that kind of thing. So it makes it more difficult for the authorities for everyone. So for example, now we emphasize, say, which is the good thing for do, that everybody will register. If you register with your own name. But among the people anyway register with their name and all of their details, you get one day when a rogue element taking advantage, say, they far away from the jurisdiction, that if I commit this offense, that Salone go actually get the responsibility for fish me, but because I did far away, it will make it go be difficult for them come after me alone. So the public gets a responsibility. One, not for cooperate with anything where you genuinely know say this was impossible. If you don't play any rifle, now somebody will tell you say you don't win something. There is a fall for that kind of thing.
Okay, so Karim will continue for stay with you inside the program. Continue for sending message on 077-981-981. Also on our Facebook page, as we don't get plenty message them again. We come to Alex Williams from the National Cybersecurity Coordination Center in Cyber Risk Analyst. You don't get messages them, you don't get testimony them. What's how you respond to the messages and testimony of people?
Okay, so I mean, one of the messages that we come through now, the caller asked or the texter asked, what are the common mistakes where people then can make? Now, two parts. One, no share that code when they ask you for share. Say, give me that code where they are just sent to you. Whether or not they send them on WhatsApp, send them, no share them for any reason. I be don't emphasize when we just begin. Now, personal code that one, then I made them call them PIN, personal identifiable number. Yeah, so no ever share them. One of the common mistakes. And the second one, no send them money without verify. If this person sends, say, lends me 4,000, lends me 1,000, lends me 2,000, call and force. Call them normal call. Sometimes the WhatsApp they don't take a move. Call a normal call. If you not get a call person where you say, be most likely they don't send the same message to that other person because you are common friends. And quickly, my colleague in the studio mentioned something about the laws them and regulation. Let me also not forget, say, although some of them people also they operate outside of Salone, but also some of them they operate within of Sierra Leone. And with Cybersecurity and Crime Act, specifically under Section 23, criminalize unlawful access and takeover of computer systems. Your mobile phone and your WhatsApp na computer system. Section 44, they also criminalize online fraud. And they form part of online fraud because not good digital systems you do. Section 42. When I think say now really also they speak to this one, criminalize identity theft. Because most of the time where then they reach out to you, then they tell you say me na so person. Identity theft now one day. So we get to Cybersecurity and Crime Act of 2021, where then three sections here I mentioned criminalize all their activity than I so. But again, most importantly, prevention is better than cure. If you not fall victim it, go over them particular features there. So you two-step verification and also ensure that you do email verification.
When they talk, what people expect from una for tap this thing not happen in Salone? Una get the ability or fall within a mandate for tap scam?
Again, I don't mention earlier in the previous conversation because this thing get for do with Motorman. Now you safe get forget the desire. We go raise awareness, we go do training, we go do capacity building, we go collaborate with all the other players them. Waiting you go need for do now you get for make sure say you know because we go put systems in.
So place. Is it obvious that the state will protect the people from the scammers?
The state they protect by one way of raising awareness, standing in a form of protection. Because you see don't answer now. If I don't can't tell you say no share that code, no send money without you verify. Now protector they protect you so. Through the awareness.
Apart from that awareness, no way, no day again.
Maybe brother, because you get for do with Motorman, no system, no the way go able for stop anything. Now social engineering, now phishing attempt. You get forget the willingness for go by the recommendations, and as I say, we get with him when at the national site where they release advisories every now and then, and one such way they don't release yesterday, get step-by-step guide if they notice they don't take over your account, what you for do for get some back. Okay. And what you for do if you not be a victim it now as we talk so do onto your WhatsApp account so that you no go become victim. All that they support with NATSCA they do on the regulatory side, everything ONS they do for coordinate on the security sector.
Let me talk to continue for talk to mobile companies, and we just talk to Orange. Because of the plenty mobile money fraud, we don't happen this BNT make the head of sales for Afri Money now Africell mobile company Mahmoud Kanabare don't call on them customer them for tap for the key agent them phone for make them enter them pin code because he say now from there the fraud business they begin. Mamadou Kanabari, head of sales, explain more to Usman Kamara inside this interview.
Everything that has to do with AfriMoney, agents, SIM cards, activations, so the customers out there, the product that we're available to customers out there, and all CVM, everything about that has to do with AfriMoney for customer base, yes.
All right. In recent times, concern don't come out from the public and everywhere about fraud we get for do with mobile money fraud. As mobile operator, we are aware of this.
We don't get the same complaints them from we customers them because having to deal with the customers agents out there and the merchants them definitely. If I say we know very but that's not like telling you what is red which is green. You understand? Yes, we don't get the notice from the customers them, and we don't do a lot of education for make we able for encounter and stop this for happen, but it's not as easy as it is because it's about social engineering. This not to be normal fraud like we person they go thief you money come na you shop or what is a burglary. This one they play with people's intelligence, people's mind. It's a mind game people are doing. So of course we don't know we get updates and we did do a lot now for make we able control and able curtail within the happen.
Alright, we can look at what Africell don't they do as way for raise awareness to the customer them. But again, how somebody go notice say this person really call me now for business you want to do?
Okay, it's a tricky one for make I go answer how you go able know. I will give you an instances basically depending on the different scenarios because some people they call then they portray us your family friend. Some they call you as the company. Some they call you like you the seek job where you been done they apply some side and they call you. Then they use all sort of means. But me only advice I will give people them the best thing. There is no company where they call you where they ask you for your PIN. Anytime somebody call you, they begin ask you for sensitive questions like your PIN, your date of birth, you need for pay for this, forget this service. Automatically, that for trigger something in you. You for no say, hey, what's in this person they ask me? Now something that has to do with fraudulent activity. Because Africell don't go call you, AfriMoney don't go call you, ask you for your PIN. Why? Why we for ask you for your PIN? You understand it? So we for stop dancing the day. And Salon, I always say this when I go on TV or radio. People them like for do for me. Then take their phone, cash out for me. For the agents, then they phone them, cash out for me. And some of them people that way they meet in the street, you they see I'm saying an agent. You they tell you say me they do cash out, me they do this. But he's a fraudster. So that opportunity, that time when you give me your phone, then they ask you, I don't witness them 1,000 times. Where see they go? Yeah. And then they ask you, what's in your password? 1982. And people always don't use for put their password as their date of birth. When a number we very common. Then make it find out say people then easily guess the people then company their password. So I can always say when they thief you proper for say somebody hack into your account, my brother, in Sierra Leone, it's not very easy. Because we don't even get the technology. People that we get that sophisticated technology for go into them. When they watching the movies, they see hacking easy. It's not as easy as it is.
All right. So what Africell don't they do in relation to some of the issues there?
Okay. Firstly, we don't do a lot. We don't send SMSs them. We they talk always in all we radio talk shows them, all we TV shows them. We they explain. We they tell people them, do not give out your PIN. And anybody will call you say now from Africell, you forgive me your PIN. Tell and say sorry, my brother. Africell no they ask me for my PIN. Then go show you how for change your PIN. If you call the call center, ask how for change your PIN. Then go show you, say, okay, dial this, and do this, how for change. But they're not going to ask you, give me your PIN. And we don't do a lot of sensitizations them, where we send SMSs them, we do videos them, we send na social media, we get information where we pass on every day for inform people and say, una not give out una PIN to strangers.
Well, that head of sales for Afri Money, Afri Cell Mobile Company, Madu Kanabari, they talked to Usman Kamara inside an interview. He say when people then for tap for give agents them phone for make them enter PIN. As according to them, that the fraud can start sometime them. The program Good Morning Salon they continue.
Still on the issue of scam, reporter Fanala Edith Stunting been talked to some people with up na Freetown. Also there is concern say plenty people don't use social media as way for thief people them couple. Fanala Edith Stunting gets more and gonna report.
Social media na platform where people can use for send message, post information through virtual process, and other platform them like WhatsApp, Facebook, TikTok, and other one them. Not so secret say social media get big part for playing as some people in life, as some they use and the right way, like for give proper information, for get fame, and some even they make money param. But again, people they use social media for pass fake information, and some don't make their own weapon for scam people. But always then tear they against the cyber law. People then still they use them phone for take person money na hand by force. The rate where this kind scam don increase lately make boku people don't turn victim. Big and small one them.
Recently, one strange number called me from WhatsApp. As I pick, na man talk and the man in voice, like na Nigerian accent in get. With the talk, he say we get Zoom meeting and I be supposed to get meeting that event and day. So I not be really know how it take no say I be supposed to get meeting. So I need for share me WhatsApp. So as we they talk, me WhatsApp just lock. But I be think saying my phone get issues and all. I just later on see say now, but I able get access to again. I will get for go to me party waiting at the next host. I tell him, I say, but you they online no. I say, the WhatsApp not in on my phone again. How are they online? And he message me using a own phone. Extra person reply him and say, I'll get back to you. So we afraid right from there now no say, this they don't scam you, they don't hack your account. Just that instance there, the person type say, ain't really there na tight spots and me party for send for an 3 million loans. It not be really easy.
Somebody use me auntie number, but before me auntie me the message me say, make her send for her money and I can send her for her. But on that particular day, and tell me for send for her huge money. I tell her, I don't get enough money. But the person still message me, tell me say, hey, try I didn't hospital and me auntie na nurse. They tell me say for send 5,000. I say no do. And I say, well, wait till you get send and I send over 3,000. When I 3 million. So me say if I get for tell the person, say wait till I call me auntie. When I call now, you know they go through. I call me auntie in Pikin now, my cousin. And tell me say, hey mama in number they don't aka.
That's not some people them we don't turn victim. Be they explain how they manage for let them be victim for that kind of situation they are. But the institution where responsible for tap this, now the cyber agency, where government put for tap that kind of situation they are. The communication and engagement officer, Sia Jones, AXAM.
So scammers then now get different way that they operate. One of the way that they operate is that they present themselves as somebody where you sabi, where you trust so much. So because of that, it can be tempted for make you do certain things then we then tell you for make you do. Now they're gonna with private apps like with WhatsApp for able to get you around. They can always present issues of fear, urgency. Able do this thing right now, boy. Do you wanna bigger the day? Don't stranded. I just need your help right now. Out of sympathy and humanitarian feeling, you can rush for Duam.
Sia Jones continue for explain the major them where then they take for tap them kind tier and waiting people them for do if they meet up them kind situation they are.
Not trust anybody make sure say you cross check. Make nobody not put you into pressure for send money for them, no matter how stranded then they verify. If somebody call you say, hey boy, I don't strand, I need money, call the person directly and know if the person wey you sabi na in the talks. Now for stop for the share some of you personal issues them na social media. Scammers then they go na the internet, use their informations then they for make them go able for scam way. If somebody send friend request to you, where you know say you don't sabi that person dey, please no hesitate for delete the friend request, because sometimes man go use find woman picture and send request to you, or woman go use find man picture and send request to you, but na scammers them.
A end say people where they scam no want know whether you na student or office worker. So the best protection now for raise awareness, caution, and always confirm with voice or call before you do any mobile transfer. For the Society for Radio Democracy, Mina Fenela Edith Staunton, the report.
The program Good Morning Salon they continue. Inside the program we take messages. This one from Ibrahim say a mobile scam does not always begin with a fraudster. Sometimes it begins where weak regulations allow poor service, hidden charges, and a lack of accountability to flourish. Sierra Leone deserves a mobile industry built on fair competition, transparency, strong customer protection, and robust cybersecurity. When regulation stands with the people, scammers lose their power.
This one say, good morning, 98.1. Some of those scammers are directly from Pademba Road Prison. The inmates do most of the calls, so let Orange Money do the needful to clean their system from sniper.
This one say, from Mohamed Lebi, say, this issue needs a collaborative effort from government, private companies, and every citizens of the country.
More messages them now we 0779819181 and also on our Facebook page. This one from Ibrahim, he says Sierra Leone has faced organized mobile scam over the years. Verified SIM registration, instant scam blocking, and strict enforcement must become the standard. As Dr. Sylvia Blyden has long asked, have the authorities truly acted on these warnings? A nation that ignores small scams today may face greater losses tomorrow.
That's how I go take because of time. This one from Musa says, good morning, Radio Democracy. Please tell NATCA to all Orange Money or mobile company responsible as it was done in Nigeria years back. MTN. Also, I stand to be corrected. We are fined millions of dollars for unregistered SIM card or non traceable numbers. Great problem. As I speak now, I have an orange SIM card which I bought front of their office in town, which the salesman deliberately ignored to register.
Of course, the last one from me for now coming from Mystic Nadwazaki. They say the rate of mobile money scams in recent times is alarming. Despite ongoing effort, much more needed to be done to minimize this growing threats. Mobile money operators in Sierra Leone should strengthen their security systems and ensure that customers are fully protected from fraudsters. Safeguarding customers' funds and personal information should remain a top priority to restore public confidence in mobile money services. With them messages here, so we studio guest them. We start with Karim Will as we round up the program. Now respond to message them and your message of assurance to Salon people from the security sector.
Yeah, we go do we best for ensure say we collaborate and coordinate with the relevant agencies for ensure say we stop them kind of behavior. But for also emphasize say your personal security they begin with you yourself. If you say be very much cautious of what you do with your phone, not just go into social media platforms because you want to do so, then it help the process altogether. I also want to comment on a video. I think Brother Williams make sure of them where they make the rounds on their use of the +232. I think that a kind of a studio in the United States of America. Because yes, that in a video we they also been linked to Sierra Leone, but now a very old video. In fact, it passed 8 or 9 years where I don't come across that video. Then I be the Simbox fraud they call them, and necessarily not mean saying that people were actually in a salon. In the any side you generate that code and begin from.
Is it that when they vouch that the people and where they do this scam not the salon as ONS?
No, we know they vouch. We know they left any room for doubt. It's possible to say something there, something. But like I say, now organized criminal networking.
What's what they do for address them?
So that is the reason that I would ask people for reports, and also for ask you say not cooperate for like that one they happen to you. If it don't happen to you at all, or you know a recipient of a message they ask you for send money in a particular number, like it don't happen in your case, then report onto the relevant authorities so that action will be taken. The other way where we observe say now another means for fraud people in a like a local boys where they sell say orange money or top up. Now then I call them, then pack them. Then they take advantage of somebody in a motor car. You have to buy top up, and come team up na the window and say, "Give me your number." Then we just take that number, then put on an old message and send it to you as SMS. You go, they go now. You think they don't send message for you. They don't send top up for you. Now ordinary message and send to you. So all of them today we get for verify for ensure say if somebody send for you because we get online transactions. We get a digital kind of marketing. So you have to pay attention to that one. If somebody they send to you message, we know in any way they digital into your system. It means say if I send message to you as SMS, say I don't send 200 leos top up for you. Not only the message you get, but you actually in actual sense you don't get the wood safe. So people are in a rogue elements and they take advantage of every opportunity to reach out to people. What do they say? Now vigilance, pay attention. And not part with anything. Be suspicious of everything that happen with you. Now you mobile network.
Thank you very much, Abdul Karim Will, Director of Strategic Communication and Spokesperson Office of National Security Awareness. For we join in the edition of the program Good Morning Salon. We come to Ben Fudi, Director of Corporate and Industrial Affairs NATCA. In 1 minute you respond to messages and you message us people and really regulate mobile companies them. I mean the next step of action for tap this in a salon.
Thank you very much. We just get for ensure say and enforce the SIM registration regulations, and we get for ensure and enforce the name SIM integration. And the fact of the matter is we're not going to allow these rogue elements and scammers for spoil the progress we don't do over the years. NATCA, which was NATCOM now, this year makes us 20 years we regulate the space, and we all man know the progress will don't happen over time. So we're not going to allow this 1% or less than 1% of the significant fraud way don't they happen in the recent past for make down the water down the progress we don't be made over the years in telecoms regulations and telecom service provision in country where they link with to the world. We know within the information superhighway they do now to businesses, to education, to agriculture, everything around the world. So we're not going to allow this for dampen with spirit at all. We'll put our wheels we put shoulders to the wheel for ensuring we bring this one to book. We bring the one that we do one to book, and ensure we bring this one to the BRS minimum. We mitigate them. It will be done and it's doable. We have to do it. We can do it.
All right. Over to you, Alex Williams.
Okay. So one of we core objectives or strategic objective in our NC3 now for promote public education and for raise awareness. This coming August, they do it we call Safer Internet for All, and we roll them out to schools, universities, marketplaces, religious houses throughout the country, and definitely because we don't see rise in this mobile scam now, then they go be the focus of we message. We in NC3, we stand ready for collaborate with all the other institutions them, and as I say, one of we key objectives, objective number 2, now for continue for raise awareness and build capacity throughout the nation, so that when the people then become aware of the risk there, so they know exactly what to do, so that they don't go fall victim to the scam there. So.
All right, plenty thank you for joining inside the program in name in a cyber risk specialist na NC3, and same way so we get Abdul Karim Will, Director Strategic Communications and Spokesperson Office of National Security, and same way so we get Abdul Ben Fode, Inner Director Corporate and Industry Affairs na NATCA. Today we look into the issue of scam. And I will go the consider of the program. Good morning, Salon. Welcome to you live from Radio Democracy 98.1 FM. Plenty thank you to producers Abtu Kalon with support from Adeyemi Jackson. Plenty thank you to Abdul Gilen, DJ Kema, we get technical support. Mary Kamara Bangura make una see live na Facebook. So to meet another time. My name is Usman Kamara. Have a wonderful day.
Musa Kamara say bye bye.